What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are ready. I am for sure ready. Hey, gamer man, how's it going? All right, I'm gonna go to the menu. Um, we're gonna we're gonna wait a couple minutes before I completely jump into this. But I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are excited for Scream 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right, yeah, that's not really the subtitle, but it should be. Scream 2, this came out just 1 year after the original Scream movie. So, boy, they did not wait. They rushed it. I don't think it's a bad movie, though. I mean, we'll get into it, we'll talk about it. Um, and actually, for a movie that came 1 year later, it's a lot better than it should have been. All right, Ryan Shadowbear, let's go. Scream It should be the name of the sequel after Scream It. Yeah, I like it. Scream It. All right, so let's set up the subtitles because we're not going to have the volume too loud. Captions and subtitles. English for the hearing impaired. I'm not really hearing impaired, although I wear a lot of headphones, so my hearing probably isn't as good as it should be. But all right, here we go. Did you hear Warner Brothers looking to sell the CW since it has not been profitable since 2006? Ooh, so I did hear that rumor that they might sell, but I did not know. Oh, thanks, Shadow Bear. I'm trying to wear a different Scream shirt every time I do one of these. But I did not know that it was because of it not being profitable. Damn. Ever since 2006. So all of those years of having Supernatural, of having Arrow, of having The Flash, all of those DC CW shows has not been profitable. I mean, maybe those shows specifically has been moderate ratings and whatnot, but if you think about how many shows the CW has gone through, has canceled, has started, and have only lasted one season, and then they probably are shelling out a lot of money to continuously start new shows. The 5 seasons of Smallville. Yeah, I guess the last 5 seasons of Smallville. That's true. Remember UPN? But yeah, I used to watch UPN all the time. I used to watch what Veronica Mars was on there. The first 2 seasons of Veronica Mars was on there. Moesha was on there. They had a lot of black comedy shows on UPN, and I think they would show reruns of other shows. I don't know, but yeah, UPN was a fun show. So all right, we're getting close to Everybody Hates Chris. Yes, okay. I didn't religiously watch that show, but I did watch it here and there. Crazy, Scream 2 is on YouTube for free. Oh wow. Well, I'm not watching it on YouTube. I have owned the movie. Um, I don't know if how many of you guys were here. Thank you, Tyrese. Tyrese Daniels. I have the complete collection of Scream. Well, this is the trilogy. I had to buy the fourth one separate. But yeah, so we're relying on physical media, people. You have the box set? All right. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. In fact, I think I need to rebuy because these are all on DVD. I do want to own them on Blu-ray, specifically the first movie. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well just get all of them. So if they have a box set of all 4 movies on Blu-ray, hey, please let me know. Hook it up. All right. So we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get started in this. For the record, I am drinking, so I'm drinking. I will be taking shots every time somebody gets killed, because that seemed to be a success the first time. I do. I think that more people die in this film, so maybe I should have been careful with that rule. But all right, let me just. Okay, wow, it starts right away, right? All right, so let me. I'm gonna press pause. Um, it's showtime. All right, so I'm gonna press play. I'm gonna say three, two, one, go. just like that. That means the whole Arrowverse is not profitable. That's what I was wondering. Does that mean all of those shows that's been going on the CW has not made them a profit? That's shocking. That's shocking. I, as low script value as all of those shows have been, I figured they were making them money, which is why they were still going on as long as they were. And they're not even? Are you a fan of Dead by Daylight? I've never played the game, but I have seen videos of it. I am curious. I might rent that game. What's the fourth bonus disc? Not dick. The fourth bonus disc. I don't think I've ever put the fourth bonus disc on. I don't think I've ever. I don't know. I don't even know what's on it. It's weird, right? You would think I would have all of these years of owning this. Maybe one day, or maybe after one of the movies, I will put in the fourth disc and we will find out together what is on this last disc. All right, so I have it queued up. Uh, 00.00. I'm gonna press play in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Subtitles should be on. I'm gonna put the controller away. She's always in my hair. That's the song that's playing. Funky rock. This is exciting. Wow, I'm actually sneak preview tonight only. Stab. I would love to live in a universe where Stab was a franchise. I know Stab is basically Scream, but when you see Scream 4 and you see how many Stab movies there have been, I probably would be a fan of the Stab movies if they were real. Here we have Jada Pinkett. I don't think she was a Smith yet. Love slashers that take place on college campus. That's true. That's an underrated sort of slasher setting, college campus. I remember, is it, fuck, what was Urban Legends 2? Final Cut. I think that takes place on the campus. So Jada Pinkett and Omar Epps. I love this conversation they're having. Jada Pinkett is more of a I like romantic Sandra Bullock stuff. He likes his horror stuff. I do like. Look, I know that she sounds a little obnoxious. I know she sounds like she knows everything, but she does have a point as far as I mean, any character, any time that they talk about the landscape of Hollywood, entertainment, movies in general, I like that now it's from the black point of view. Granted, it's probably, she's very race oriented as far as like, oh, look, the ghost face mask is white. What a shock. Um, I wonder what this movie would be like if Jada survives and becomes one of the main characters. Urban Legends 1 and 2. Oh, the first one is also on the college campus. You're right. You're right. Fuck. How did I forget that? But you're right, both of them. Yeah, you know what? I probably wouldn't have killed Jada Pinkett, at least this early. In fact, in a world where we can't keep Tatum, Rose McGowan, alive, I like the idea of maybe Jada Pinkett is Sydney's roommate. You know, um, I guess I just don't really care for the actress that they have playing Sydney's roommate as much. I mean, Jada would probably be a much better choice at that, but I love Heather Graham is playing. Yeah, there you go. See, Holly. Yeah, yeah. Or yeah, Haley. Holly is her name. Haley. I forget the friend's name. Uh, Heather Graham is playing the Drew Barrymore part in Stab. I love that. I do. I love that. And I think was it the commentary who said that Robert Rodriguez directed this Stab? Like the Stab movie that they're watching was made by Robert Rodriguez. I think I'm right on that. I guess we can double check that if we want. Uh, I love how Omar Epps is right next to his girlfriend, and he's talking about how hot Heather Graham is. Which, granted, I've always had a thing for Heather Graham. I've always thought Heather Graham was very attractive. So I mean, he's not wrong. I don't know if I would say it this this early on. But there you go. I also love the subtlety of the fact that because Stab is a Hollywood movie version of the first film, that her house is so much bigger, right? Like everything's so much bigger, everything's more exaggerated. Heather Graham is about to take a shower, which is not what Drew Barrymore was doing, but they had to make her more sexualized. And I love like the shot of Ghostface on top of the roof with the glass, like very more, much more cinematic. How would you feel if you offered to be in a Scream movie, but it was just what? I missed that last part. How would I feel if I was offered to be in a Scream movie? Is that what you're asking? I mean, fuck. If it was Wes Craven, I'd be like, hell fucking yeah, you can kill me, you can skin me alive, Ghostface can do whatever he wants to me. Um, but fuck it, yeah, hell yeah, I would. You know, if even if I was just a dumb, you know, side character that worked at the store, or worked at whatever setting that they needed, and if I was just a dude that was there and got killed off in a quick moment, fuck yeah, sure, fuck it, you know. It's not like anybody's knocking on my door to be in a Hollywood movie, so hell yeah, you know. Even if it ends up being the worst Scream movie ever, I would be like, fuck it, I was in the Scream movie, bitch. You know, which is probably hell. Even those MTV shitty actors that were in that shitty MTV TV show, at least they can say they were in a shitty MTV Scream property, as shitty as it was. All right. Now, granted, um, oh, if it was for a stab character. Oh. Gotcha. Um, so if I just played a character that was in the stab movie in the background of a Scream film, I'd still do it. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. I'll play the stab version of Randy. You know? Hell yeah. Sure. I like that Omar Epps was willing to take her to whatever Sandra Bullock movie that was out. I'm trying to think. Um, it might have been Speed 2, Cruise Control. I think that might have come out around this time. Fuck, I would have felt bad for him if that's the movie that they would have ended up seeing instead of Stab. Seeing this theater environment, um, you like you could argue that it's over the top, like especially the people who are like, yeah, with the knives and they have the masks and the cheering. But if you guys have been to a Marvel fan screening, you know, I went to the midnight showing for the first Avengers movie, and it was pretty much like that. It was people in costumes, people cheering, clapping, standing up. Like it's very similar to. So I don't know if there's a horror movie that has this level of fandom to do that, but I have been to theaters and midnight showings of films that it is this rowdy, it is this crazy. So hell yeah, I love the two people in the bathroom are in their Scream costumes. That's hilarious. Um, but yeah, this is where Omar Epps fucks up. By the way, completely fucks up, dude. He just needs to take a piss. So take your piss and get the fuck out of there. Him being nosy, him being curious on whoever the hell is in the stall next to him. Yeah. And also, because we know, please don't, mommy. I have the subtitles on, so I don't even think I ever realized that whoever that is says that. Please don't, mommy. Oh, is that a reference? Listen, mommy, listen, mommy. Oh, that's why he's putting his head up against the thing. Because he's baiting him by saying, listen, listen. But is he saying mommy because the killer is Billy's mom? Is that like a clue? Was that your clue? Uh, Scream 4 was the first one I saw on the big screen. Yeah, I remember seeing Scream 4 in theater, especially because it's the most recent one, so it is more in my brain. I might have seen Scream 3 in theaters, but I don't really remember, honestly. I was too young to have seen Scream 1 or 2 in theaters, but I for sure saw them later on VHS. I think this kill was Mickey. I agree. I agree. But I wonder, like, for example, if this is Mickey, which I agree it probably is. Um, because also, Billy's mom killing this couple doesn't really make any sense. I mean, I don't know. They try to explain that, like, these characters, their first names or their last names are the same names of the first kills from the first movie. And it's kind of like, what? Like, when you try to break down why does Jada Pinkett and Omar Epps die, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. What movie have you seen more? Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer? Scream. Scream. But I have seen I Know What You Did Last Summer a lot because I did own that on VHS. Um, so I think I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer more as a kid, but now as an adult, because I probably only saw Scream like once or twice as a kid because it was too scary. Like the first scene and the end scene was really scary as a kid. Whereas I Know What You Did Last Summer, not as scary. So I watched that more as a kid. As an adult, though, I've watched Scream way more. So like, yeah, I try to watch Scream at least once a year, and I don't watch I Know What You Did Last Summer nearly as much as I should because I really enjoy that film. When I do go back to it's fun. It's nostalgic. So yeah, Jada just got stabbed, and she's being stabbed repeatedly, and it's fucked up because like everyone is cheering and clapping at Heather Graham being killed and stabbed, and people are running around like acting goofy as fuck, so they're not even realizing that somebody else is being stabbed. Just the idea, like I know it looks a little silly and goofy, and I know Scary Movie made fun of this, but but the idea of you're being stabbed in a public environment and the people around you are so oblivious, like they're so drunk or they're so high or they're so whatever that they don't even care or realize that you're dying. Um, there was one moment where they showed a girl who noticed real blood on her, and this shot of people realizing, like, holy fuck, and they're watching her on the stage. When I saw The Devil's Rejects in theaters, the crowd was howling and being very. So there you go. There's a horror movie. That movie's fucked up too. And her death, very, very stagey and theatery. The way how she like falls. I do love that her eyes stay open. Um, haunting scene. Obviously, not as iconic as the Drew Barrymore scene. How can you? But I do think they did a decent job at like trying to match that. I don't hate it. Uh, yes. The moment when they all take their mask off because they're like, "Holy fuck!" I like that, because they were all acting stupid. But like, if you're watching a movie and somebody goes on stage and they're covered in blood, you're gonna be like, "Holy fuck!" Like, what's going on? Like, it's not even like they thought it was a part of the show. They were like, "What?" Um, Man, yeah. So okay, here you have a moment where Sydney has caller ID. So I do like this. She is calling out Corey Gillis, who is prank phone calling her. Clearly, the Ghostface voice is probably something that is easily bought as well. Because you would argue that that's how every killer in every movie ends up getting the same exact sounding voice changer in every single film. Here's her roommate that I don't buy as her best friend at all, Cotton Weary, Leah Schreiber, who thank God he was a good actor when they casted him for that tiny 10-second bit in the first film, because now he's in this way more. Um, Who's this actress that plays her roommate? I remember she was in one of those. Speaking of UPN, we were talking about that earlier. She was in like one of those black sitcom shows, right? I know she looks familiar. I know she was in something. Not was it One on One or was it the Parkers? No, it was something. Uh, Elise Neal. Okay, thank you for the name. Okay, um, I don't recognize her name, but I know I've seen her before. I think it was like a sitcom or maybe a black movie. It'd be crazy if Jada Pinkett did live theater tour, was in attendance and reenacted her character, promote. Oh, yeah, that would be crazy. The Hughes. Okay, the Hughes. That's what it was. Thank you. All right. I know I wasn't crazy. I know that there was some UPN show that she was on. Um, okay. Maybe it even wasn't UPN. Maybe I'm just equating UPN with black shows. I don't know. Here we go. They're showing on the news about the stabbing at the theater. I will say that the whole idea of like, holy crap, somebody was murdered at a movie theater. Like, I know it wasn't a mass killing, it wasn't like everybody in the theater was attacked. But if you think about it, after that Dark Knight Rises shooting, um, people were scared to go to the theaters for a little bit. And I remember when I went to the theaters after that happened, being a little worried, like kind of sitting there in the theater and like looking around and like looking for the exit and like kind of thinking to myself, man, what if something happens? And every once in a while, even today when I go to a theater, I think about like not being stabbed, but if somebody comes in here and tries to shoot all of us, like what would my strategy be? Would I run right for the exit? Would I try to save some people? I'm not going to act like I'm some big shot hero. I probably would just fucking run, but it's scary. And I think that might be the closest we get to an on screen movie theater murder. Um, yeah. Here's Randy, and here's Timothy Oliphant, and Sarah Michelle Gellar. And I would totally take this college class. I mean, I guess I not exactly like this, but I did take some. I did take a media class, and I guess we did talk about. It wasn't this free form, right? Where like the teacher let us fucking. But I love this debate. They're talking about which sequels are better than the original. Aliens. Is it better than Alien? Get away from her, you bitch. T2. Yes. T2 is better than T1. First Terminator is amazing. See, I do like this because Sarah Connor. I do like this because this is how my friends and I talk about movies. Absolutely. And you don't see a lot. I'm not saying it never happens, but it's rare that you get people in movies who talk as if I do or I relate to their conversations. That's why I liked a lot of Kevin Smith movies, his earlier films, because all of his characters would talk about Star Wars and talk about movies. Um, Terminator over T2. All right, well, there's your debate. I like when Randy says, I'd let the geek get the girl. And yeah, I would have had Randy get Sydney too. I think they were teasing that maybe they got together. And of course, you're going to find out in this scene that no, she's dating Jerry O'Connell. Uh, yeah, so clearly Randy did not get the girl. But hey, man, us Randy types, I guess we don't always get the girl now, do we? Um, but yeah, I that's an underrated scene. What we just saw there, them talking about because that's a real conversation. I've had that conversation. Sequels that are better than the original, and you kind of go back and forth. And I love that Sarah Michelle Gellar was there too because it's nice to have a female character be that into movies. You don't see that a lot as much. And I remember in the commentary for this movie, they said that originally she was not in that scene. Fun fact, this movie takes place in 98. So does this movie take place 2 years after the fact? Not a year? Is that true? Huh. I don't think I realized that. Um, So yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar's character was not originally in that scene, but they added her in because they felt like the only scene that she did have was her death scene, right? Her at the college sorority house, she gets the phone call, she gets killed, and then that's it. And I think Wes wanted her in the movie a little more, so they shot that scene after her death, and they brought her back and said, "Hey, we want you to be involved," which is cool. I mean, I would have liked Sarah Michelle Gellar in this movie, period, more. Even if they killed her, it would have been nice if, like, what if Sarah Michelle Gellar was Nev Campbell's best friend? Now, I guess she just played Jennifer Love Hewitt's best friend. Actually, I think, did I Know You Did Last Summer come out the same year as this? Maybe it did. Two takes place 1 year after the first. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought this was 1 year later. I thought this was exactly. I mean, yeah, man. Now you're gonna have me. Now you're gonna have me fucking look this up. But I thought that this was 1 year later. I thought there is even a line where they said, "I think she should have been." Yeah, I know you're gonna have people who argue that, like, hey, why can't Sydney have a black best friend? It's not even about her being black. I just I like Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I would have liked to have seen her in the movie more. I argued in the first movie's commentary that I would have liked to see Rose McGowan not be killed off, and her to have been her roommate in the second movie. You could still kill her off the way that her roommate gets killed off, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I wasn't completely sold on this actress. I mentioned that Jada Pinkett even would have been a better roommate. So, and she's black, so it's not a. I do like that there is a black character in the group. I guess. I'm not like, oh, well, you have to have diversity. I mean, it's nice, but I don't want you to. Okay, this is a tricky subject, but it's like, all right, let's say you have two actors audition for Sydney's best friend, right? And let's say one actor is her, the actress that they had, the black girl, and let's say the second actress is, I'm not even gonna say which white actress, but let's just say it's an actress that's better. Do you not cast the white actress who's better because she's not black and because you want to have diversity? So you cast the less talented actress just to have diversity? I don't know. Maybe I should change fucking topic. Um, you know what I realized? I did not take a shot for when Jada Pinkett was murdered, or Omar Epps. So I think we need to do that. Um, and now that I think about it, did I not take a shot when Drew Barrymore's boyfriend was killed? Read the back Scream 2 case. In the plot, I believe it says Sarah Michelle Gellar would have been the back of. All right, hold on. This is for Jada Pinkett. Dewey! I love Dewey's theme song that plays like almost every time he's on screen. I think I watched. Hey, Mike, love your channel. Next week, you're going to do Uh, the plan is to go see Scream 5. I'm trying not to get too excited though. I'm almost expecting the movie gets delayed. Like last minute, they're like, "Oh no, Scream 5 has been pushed back to October," or because Okay, let's see. So while, in case you guys aren't following along, Sydney is currently talking to Dewey. Dewey came to campus to check on Sid, which is good on him. He has a limp from being stabbed in the back at the end of the first movie. I think it's severed a nerve or something. So now he walks like this. I'm not making fun of him. That was a choice. I think David Arquette uh, pushed to have his character have that limp, and I think that limp is gone by Scream 4. Okay, here's the incredible follow up to the smash hit phenomenon Scream. Away at college, Sidney Prescott, Nev Campbell, Scream, TV's Party of Five, thought she'd finally put the shocking murders that shattered her life behind her until a copycat killer begins acting out a real life sequel. Now, as history eerily repeats itself, ambitious reporter Gayle Weather as Courtney Cox, Scream 3. They have Scream 3 in her list of credits while talking about Scream 2. That's weird. Deputy Dewey, David Arquette, Scream 3. All right, well, but they didn't have that for Nev Campbell. Why wouldn't they just say Friends for Let's go, Tyron? I'm glad you're here, man, because I know you and Bree wanted me to do this. Um, oh, before I continue on, Gayle is going up to Sydney, and she hasn't learned. Let's bring in Cotton Weary. Surprise! Hi, Sydney. This is so fucked up. And she's springing this on her. She didn't even call Sydney and ask her. You would think the man that was wrongfully accused of murder, hey, Sydney, how do you feel? Like, you would think they would have bonded a little bit. But no, Gayle is still a bitch. Gayle is still a bitch. You bitch. Well, at least she said it. Bam! I'll share with you. Super bitch. Oh, hey. Who sent me the super chat? Who sent me the Bree? Hey, Bree, my number one fan. Bree and Ty, thank you both. Wow. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Awesome. Awesome. I love you guys. Thank you. Wow. You guys are my number one contributors between the gifts, the unboxing. I have to do that second unboxing video. I decided to do the live stream first, but I will do the unboxing. Okay, so Dewey is talking to Gayle. Really quick before we get too far away from it, I love that Cotton Weary, when he realized that Sydney was not aware of this interview, like when he saw her freak out, he says to Gayle, "Did she not know about this?" And he's like, he's not cool about that. Like he thought she knew. He didn't want to spring it on her. Now, granted, Cotton gets a little weird as we go along. No, it's we who aren't worthy. You guys are awesome. Um, but I don't know if it's a Liev Schreiber thing. Probably not, right? I mean, it's probably written this way. But I love that Cotton is a little more layered. He's not just your, hey, Sydney, I'm here and I'm angry because you accused me and fuck you and blah, blah, blah. And like, it's so obvious that he's a suspect. Whereas, like, no, he was wrongfully accused. He was wrongfully put in jail. He did lose time of his life for a crime he didn't do. He has every right to be more aggressive, but he's a person, you know? He is an innocent guy. And he does have his moments of trying to be nice. And now, again, he has his weird moments. He has his creepy moments, for sure. But I appreciate that. Poor Cotton. Yeah, yeah, man. Poor Cotton. Um, I definitely don't like what they do with him in Scream 3, that's for sure. But all right. Right now, Dewey complimented her red streaks. Do we like Gayle's red streaks in her haircut? Are we a fan of Gayle's haircut in this movie? I know this is a random question to ask, but I've never. We're taking shots. Well, I already took a shot for Jada Pinkett's death, so you might have missed that. Uh, that's a yes. You do like Gayle's haircut and the red streaks. Okay. I'm just curious. I kind of like it too. Just curious. I mean, it's way fucking better than her hair in Scream 3. Holy fuck. Gayle's hair in Scream 3, I don't know what was going on there. The bangs, is it a wig? I don't know. Gayle's haircut in Scream 3 is abysmal. See, Ryan, yes, perfect timing. Just as bad as Josh Hartnett's in H2O. I don't remember Josh Hartnett's hair in H2O. Huh, okay. That, whenever I do a live watch of that, we can talk about that. All right, really quick. Sarah Michelle Gellar at the sorority house. Okay, she's about to die. Um, and other Scream survivors find themselves trapped in a terrifyingly clever plot line where no one is safe or beyond suspicion. Director Wes Craven, Scream, and hit making writer Kevin Williamson, Scream, I Know You Did Last Summer, team up once again and deliver the big screen's hippest, coolest, edgiest thrill ride ever. All right, so this plot doesn't say if it's a year later. I don't know if that's why I was supposed to read this. I forget why I was reading the plot here. But it does say I Know You Did Last Summer for Kevin Williamson. It's a big reason why I love Scream and I Know You Did Last Summer, because they're both written by the same guy, and so they both have that similar vibe to it. At least I feel. Man, Sarah Michelle Gellar, her laying on this couch right now is doing a lot of things to me, if you know what I mean. That was my Eddie Brock moment. It makes my spider tingle. What? What? What did he say? If you know what I mean. She's watching Nosferatu. There's no way that a girl this hot would be watching Nosferatu. This is Sarah Michelle Gellar, by the way, in the height of her power. And what I mean by that is, yes, I Know You Did Last Summer. Yes, she's in this movie. But this was the height of Buffy. I don't know what season Buffy was in. And that also might be why she doesn't have a big part in this film, is because she was busy doing Buffy. And so she only had so many days to shoot this. Uh, but Buffy was really popular, and she was really big at this time as Buffy. So, yeah, man. And she is very attractive, very pretty. We need to take a shot for Omar Epps' death. I should probably do that now before Buffy bites the dust. Why can't a hot chick watch it? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Omar Epps. Um, no, I'm not saying that they're not allowed to watch Nosferatu. I just don't buy that a girl that looks like her would be sitting there watching Nosferatu. Do I like Scooby Doo? It's okay. It's not like I'm not a huge like Scooby Doo person. I mean, I watched the cartoons as a kid, and then I never saw the live action movies when they came out. I think I watched them for the first time actually like last year. Both movies, both live action movies. I never watched them beforehand. So I watched them like a year ago. I thought they were fine. They were okay. The first one's better than the second one. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, so we see the Ghostface killer come in through because they left the fucking door open. Oh, don't you hate when white people do stupid things? And that wasn't a. I'm not saying only white people do stupid things in horror movies, but it's annoying because I feel like I would never do some shit like this. Leave the door wide. Actually, fuck. There has been times when I have left my door open because I go outside to put the trash out, and then like somebody that I know comes up to me, and I'm talking to them in front of the apartment, and then like we're talking for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and then I finally come back into the apartment, and I realize, oh shit, I had my door open. Woohoo! All right, so I take that back. White people are not dumb. And I wasn't even saying that. It was a fucking joke. I'm half white, so fuck it. If they're dumb, then I'm half dumb. Fuck it. I know you want from me. Uh, so I guess this is similar to when they had Halloween in the background because you had the great Carpenter score going along with the first movie. So this movie has Nosferatu in the background. I mean, I'm not a big Nosferatu person. I've seen it in college because I had to watch it for class, but like I haven't seen it since. I get that it's like the first vampire movie ever, but and it has creepy imagery and shit in it, but like I don't know, whatever. um. Uh, oh, I do like that phone, the see-through phone. I like that. Oh, he's coming out of the closet, and she runs up the stairs, just like Sydney in the first film, except for she didn't even try to go out the window. She threw a vase at him. Okay, that's something. I remember Scary Movie made fun of how she just kept throwing stuff down the stairs at him, right? Like she just kept. It's hard to not think of Scary Movie. She's throwing the bike at him. Oh, I don't like her death though because like he just catches her and just stabs her in the back. Like maybe it's because it's Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's Buffy. Like I want him throwing her off the fucking balcony though. That's gnarly. And then you look over and see her dead body. He wipes the blood clean. Um. Oh yeah, I think that is a bot. Um. Shit, I don't really know if I can control it right now because I'm using my phone to stream this. Uh, um. Okay, what's this actress's name with the big curly hair? Who is the sorority girl? She was in Urban Legends. Um. Fuck, what's her name? Every time I watch her in Scream 2, I always find her suspicious because of how fucking crazy she was in Urban Legends. So it's like when I see her in this, I'm like, wait, are you the killer? Because she was good at playing batshit crazy. I think they're teasing something with Mickey and Nev's roommate there. I don't know. Uh, Managed to watch No Way Home last Tuesday. Nice. I'm sure you loved it. Sure you loved it. I kind of want to see No Way Home at least one more time before it leaves theaters, but I feel like I'm getting so worried now about this fucking virus. I got sick a few days ago and it made me nervous. And so I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, maybe going to the movies so much, I need to be more careful. And I still need to get my booster. Um, I know that the blonde chick, the only good the only good urban legends is the first one. Yeah, yeah. The second one's not that great, and the third one fucking blows, man. Bloody Mary. I am feeling better. Thank you, Ty. Feeling much better. You avoided all spoilers. Wow, Ryan. Yeah, I don't know how you did that because I was seeing spoilers popping up before I saw the movie, and that's just because I think it came out a day earlier somewhere else before it came to the US, and so people were posting shit, even on YouTube. Like, because I didn't go on Twitter on purpose, but people on YouTube were being assholes. Luckily, though, I saw it early on, so I was not spoiled heavily. Okay, yeah, here you have Gayle's new camera guy. Um, I do like, though, that he's very different from, was it Kenny? I do like that he actually does question her. He does actually say, like, hey, this is kind of, I don't know if and then we get to a point where he finally reads her book and says, "What the fuck? Your camera guy was murdered last time? How did I not know this?" Jerry O'Connell looking super suspicious. They purposely make Jerry O'Connell look suspicious throughout this entire film. Oh, the phone's ringing. Sydney, don't bother. Don't bother. Sydney has a haircut too. Her hair is much shorter. I liked her longer hair, but she doesn't look bad. I just like the longer hair on girls more. But yeah, I do like that for some reason she just has to answer the phone. It's almost like to ease her mind. She needs to hear that it's not the killer to make her feel better. But of course, it is the killer. Hello, Sydney, remember me? I want you. It's showtime. My pleasure. And look how he's running. Ah! Oh, it's so goofy. I remember her in Wild Thing. Yeah, yeah, Wild Things. That scene with her and Denise Richards, man. I was at the right age for that scene. 98 was it, right? So I was like 9. Now I didn't see it in theaters, but I definitely saw it probably like a year or so later, and I was like, "Whoa!" And back then, when you're a kid and you see a scene like that, it feels like porn. Like it's not, but like seeing a girl topless when you're 9, 10 years old is like, holy fuck, I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to be seeing anymore, or at all. Blood on the wall. Oh, and then look at there is Jerry O'Connell. His arm is sliced. Um, I remember the first time I saw this thinking, wait, what? His arm was cut and the killer let him go? Aye, dude. I mean, that cut does look a little nasty, but I'm pretty sure when he's in the hospital and they patch it up, it's just like, oh yeah, you'll be all right. Um, so I'm gonna guess that that was Mickey because Mickey purposely didn't kill his friend. Best scream death of all time, Drew Barrymore. Come on, come on. You can't get better unless you guys can sway me. Um, oh, outside of Casey. All right, well, because of course it doesn't get better than Drew Barrymore's death. So the second best kill in a Scream movie. Have you ever seen the comedy Detroit Rock City? No, no, I have not. Uh, the second best death. I'm gonna really think about this because I don't want to just say. I don't want to just. I mean, I guess a lot of the Scream movies, it's just people getting stabbed and like, like there's not a lot of create. It's not like Jason or Michael where certain kills are done differently or done creatively, or it's not like Saw where there's a special trap for every kill and so it makes each kill different. Um, I guess I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but the girl, the girl that was killed in Scream 4, I don't remember the character's name, but it was one of their friends. And Hayden Panettiere, Emma Roberts, and maybe somebody else. They were in their room and they were watching the girl from across into the other house. They saw her in the window being killed by Ghostface. And Ghostface not only brutally murders her, yes, but by the time Sydney goes across the street and into the house, when you see the aftermath and how much blood is all over, yes, he was in her closet, right? He was like, I'm in the closet. And then Hayden Panettiere is like, oh, really? And opens the closet. No, you're not, you fucking liar. And he's like, I didn't say it was yours. They look over. Oh, fuck. And then that girl gets brutally murdered. And the blood that was all over the walls of her room. And I think they showed her body in the bed. And it's just, there was so much fucking blood. It looked like the Johnny Depp death in A Nightmare on Elm Street, where the whole room is fucking covered in blood. Um, that stands out. Uh, Unless I can think of something, her guts were on the bed. Okay, okay. I was trying to think if that was like an unrated cut or if that was the actual movie uh, theatrical. I don't know. But yeah, yes, her guts were out of her. Um, these Scream movies love to show like I want to see what your insides look like. Fucking sick. So yeah, that was the scene. We just passed the scene where they're all talking about like, oh yeah, Jada Pinkett's character's name and fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar's name, Cece. The first letters of their name is almost like the first letters of the people who were killed in the first film. What is that? The connection? It's like that's a little weak, you know. Just you're just trying to explain why those people were targeted. There's no other good reason. At least in the first Scream movie, Casey dumped Stu, so that made sense, right? And she dumped him for the boyfriend Steven. So yeah, let's kill Steven too, right? Boom. And then they kill the principal because I don't know, maybe they just didn't like the principal. That's easy to buy. And then there's not another kill until the party. Now you don't really know why they kill Tatum. You know, like I guess Billy's the one who killed Tatum. So did Stu know that Billy was going to kill Tatum? Did did Stu not care that Billy was going to kill Tatum? I don't know. There's not a moment where Stu was like, "Oh yeah, fuck her," or there's not even a moment where we see Stu see her body. So I guess we don't know. Billy could have just been a dick, and he could have just been like, "You know what? I don't like Tatum. She probably talked shit about me to Sydney, so I'm just gonna fucking kill her." I don't know. I don't know. Tatum might be the only one that like you wonder why she was killed, but everyone else in Scream One, their deaths make sense. Scream Two, it's just sort of like let's kill random person, random person, random person, and then Sydney's the only really one that makes sense. Although fucking Jackie from Roseanne, her wanting to kill Gayle for the way Gayle talks to her because she's pretending to be this reporter. Or maybe she really is a reporter. Even though that's Billy's mom, is she also really a reporter? Like I know she got like liposuction and plastic surgery, right? That's what Sydney says later. But is she also pretending to be a different person? Does she have a different identity? Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay, now we're at the cafeteria scene. Uh, wait, did I take a shot for Sarah Michelle Gellar dying? Yeah, she was not messing around. I don't think I took a shot for Sarah Michelle Gellar. Shit. All right, well, all right, Cece, Buffy, this is for you. Strong. All right, so Sydney has these bodyguard guys. Makes sense, I guess. I think Dewey. Did Dewey get them for her? I forget. But yeah, they're just like following her around, and then like. So here's the part. All right, this is probably the one scene where where are the shots of the fuck where's the bottle? I think I got rid of the bottle. It's the same shit I take a shot of every time. It's the pink vodka fruity shot that I take. I don't even know what it's called. Fuck it, I don't even know. I just I can't stand straight vodka by itself. Ugh. So I need to have it have some sort of flavor to it. So he's singing, "I think I love you, and what am I so afraid of?" Right, that's the song, right? This is such like an 80s Jason Jordan in Scream 5. Jason Jordan, the wrestler. uh yeah. I know this scene is kind of cringy, but I get what they were going for. They were trying to make Jerry O'Connell the complete opposite of Billy. Billy was a creep. All he was worried about was having sex with her. He was so mysterious and so dark and so edgy. Leather jacket. Like he was the bad boy type that she was dating, that girls love. Where Jerry O'Connell he was supposed to be your typical romantic boyfriend, the guy who is willing to sing and dance in front of everybody for you, right? The guy who is willing to be like every teen 80s comedy scene you could think of. He would do it for her. And he's publicly giving her his fraternity necklace because he doesn't give a fuck. He's just complete opposite of Billy, and so that's what the scene is really establishing because it's the only scene that really shows Jerry O'Connell's personality because any other scene he just looks suspicious, right? Every other scene he just has a weird delivery of his lines where he just sounds like you don't trust him or he makes these weird faces because they're trying to make you think he's the killer. So you had to have one scene where he seems likable or endearing or you know maybe a girl watches this and says, "Oh, I would love a guy to do that for me." No, you fucking wouldn't. If I did that for you in public, you'd be embarrassed and you probably would just fucking break up with me right then and there. I love this. A scene from Stab. It's it's um it's fucking Luke Wilson as Billy and it's what's her name as Sydney? Uh what's her name? The girl from 90210. Um, that show's very old at by this point. Uh, shit, what's her name? She was in Scary Movie too. Um, I'll wait for video. I love Randy. Whatever. Fuck it. Oh, now it's gonna piss me off. What? Come on, you guys know what her name is. The girl. I think they made a joke in the first movie. Tori Spelling. Profess the film fan. Thank God, because that was going to drive me crazy. I knew it began with a T, and I was just like, "Is it, is it Tabitha? Is it?" I in my head, goodbye Batwoman. Yeah, I gave up on Batwoman a long time ago. I could not give a fuck less. I can't believe that show is still on the air. I like the scene of Randy and Dewey, and Randy is going through, all right, it's a sequel, so we need to think about it. Who are the suspects? I love that he points out Mickey, right? He's the film fan. He loves Tarantino movies, I think he said. But then Dewey says, well, if he's the suspect, then you're a suspect. And then Randy says, well, if I'm a suspect, then you're a suspect. And Dewey's like, you have a point. Let's move on. So good. Haley. Haley. That's the roommate's name. Batman and Robin versus Catwoman. What is worse? Catwoman. Catwoman. Because Catwoman is barely like. I'll take that back. Batman and Robin is barely watchable. Catwoman is unwatchable. Catwoman is unwatchable. Holy fuck. At least Batman and Robin I can watch and laugh at. If I rewatch Catwoman, I'm just cringing and crawling up into a ball, and I want to dig myself a hole and just never come out of it ever again. Oh yeah, you're sweet on Gayle. Yeah, you are, Dewey. Admit it. Um, and Batman and Robin has Mister Freeze. That's a great point. Come on. Chill. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. All right, you know what? When we get to our Batman and Robin drunk watch, and boy, I will be shit faced for that movie. I will go through every freeze pun. All right, here's the part where he read he has read the book. I should have read the book before I took the job. Yeah. I like this actor. Hey, since you guys are so good at telling me the names of these, I could see you do a drunk live unholy rant watch. Oh yeah, yeah, fuck, man. I don't know because would I be able to sustain that level of anger for 2 hours or however long Catwoman is? But if it's a challenge, I mean, who knows? Hey, maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think of some way of like having you guys either vote or you know um Bree and Ty like to joke that they send me money in order to do certain watch alongs or certain stuff. So like I don't know, man. Like how much would it cost for me to do a drunk Catwoman watch along? Holy fuck! Just the idea of it makes me wanna run away. Um, okay, yeah. So I was gonna ask though, who's the actor that plays her cameraman in this movie? The black dude. Um, do you guys know that actor's name? I know he was also on one of those UPN black shows, and I know that he like I've seen him in things. I'm trying to remember his name. Um, you gotta donate for that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I might have to get to a point where like I might ask for donations in order to do these type of watch-alongs. Okay, so you've seen him before too. All right, it's not just me. Oh, Dune Martin. Okay, thank you. Was that Ryan who said that? Appreciate it. Yeah, see, these are names that like I'll never remember that name, but I appreciate it. Um, so I guess this is interesting. I guess is it though? Sydney being a theater student and her having to conquer her fear of being in this play and because she has her mind elsewhere, she's all fucked up and yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, do I need all of this theater side plot with Sydney? Probably not, but at least it gives Sydney something to do. It's kind of interesting to think of Sydney being a theater major, I guess. Somebody who's had so much fucked up shit happen in her life to kind of transfer that energy and that pain into acting. Like, it does make sense in a way. Although, this scene of them rehearsing and the killer ends up being one of these costume people. Um, Now, again, I guess we don't know for sure if it's her seeing it, if it's in her head, but I'm pretty sure we see the guy run off stage. Like, and if that's the case, is that Mickey? Like, did Mickey sneak into her rehearsal and dress up as a stage person, but then also put the ghost face mask on over it, and then just to fuck with her and then ran away. It's just a lot of if I think too much about this scene, it doesn't really work, right? It doesn't really make sense. But again, I get it. They probably wanted to just have a kill. They're also trying to set up the fact that this stage is going to be a big deal in the finale. So I guess there's that. If this movie does take place 1 year after the kills, it's kind of a fucked up. See, there you go. You see the killer, like he's in the play, and he's wearing the ghost face caught. Like, look at he's like he's right on top of her there, and she's freaking out now. And you see, and he has a real knife, I guess. What? Okay, let me make sure if I see him run away. I think you see him. See, so he grabs her, and then he runs off stage. Yep, he does. He runs off stage. So the real okay, and the sorority girls are in the play. Do you, do you buy that? Do you buy the sorority girl? Oh, look, am I casting aspersions and thinking that sorority girls can't also want to act in plays? I mean, maybe I shouldn't stereotype, but I don't know. I feel like in the scene earlier they were being very snobby and very mean girls, plastics like. That's why I didn't really buy them being in a play, but whatever. Maybe you just want to give them more screen time. Oh, you guys are good at telling me actors' names. So who is the curly hair actress that was the killer in Urban Legends? And she plays one of the sorority girls here. What's that actress's name? I've been trying to remember. Nobody's told me it yet. I know the blonde actress is married to Ellen, and that's Portia de Rossi, right? But who plays the curly hair girl that's crazy as fuck in Urban Legends? Please tell me her name. Imagine Andre the Giant as Leatherface. Leatherface would be pretty goddamn slow because Andre. I mean, maybe a young Andre, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Andre was too damn big to be fast enough to run and chase after somebody with a chainsaw. Rebecca Gayheart. Ryan is the MVP of the stream. Thank you, Rebecca Gayheart. I should have remembered that name because I've also seen her. She was in that TV show Dead Like Me. Have you guys seen that show, Dead Like Me? She was in like the first season of that show, and I watched it for the first time uh, during the pandemic. It was an old show from like years ago, and it was on Amazon Prime, so watched it. Yeah. Oh, hey, Courtney Cox just said Jennifer Aniston. I get why they did that. Friends, she hit a kid with her car and her career fell off. Oh, is that why she fell off? Oh, wait, I think that's why she left the show. Yeah, she was on that show, and then yes, right, she killed somebody, vehicle manslaughter, right, and then she had to leave the show, and then you haven't seen her in anything since. Yeah, that makes sense. Oops, that'll happen. Fuck. Well, that sucks. I mean, I know she didn't do it on purpose, but fuck, man. Yeah. Didn't Matthew Broderick also like accidentally hit somebody and kill somebody too? Didn't right? Oh. Oh no, we're coming to the scene that I don't really want to talk about right now. If you guys aren't watching the movie with me, it's Dewey, Gayle, and Randy is on the phone with the killer. And they're out on the campus, and you could probably guess what's about to happen. It's if you guys want to know what my least favorite kill of the franchise is, it's coming up now. And as much as I would have liked Tatum to stick around, as much as I would like Rose McGowan to not have died in the first movie, as much as I would have liked maybe Jada Pinkett to have been around, paid 300 and got away scot free because he wasn't in the U.S. Oh fuck, really? That's how Matthew Broderick got away with that shit. Man, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, man. He didn't give a fuck, huh? Look at that. Oh, so I think it was confirmed that it's Billy's mom who kills Randy. I think she says later that she had fun killing Randy. Um, so if we're trying to like piece together which killer did what, we can guess that Mickey killed Jada and Omar Epps. I'm gonna guess that Mickey. Well, actually, because Mickey was at the party. So yeah, if Mickey's at the party, then why would Billy's mom kill Sarah Michelle Gellar? Matthew didn't even apologize to the family. Fucking hell, man! It pays to be rich and white in Hollywood, doesn't it? Why aren't more people talking about that shit? Again, I know it was an accident, but at the same time, it's like if Rebecca Gayhart's character, if Rebecca Gayhart's career fell off, well, hey, where's your equality there? All right, so yeah, Dewey and Gail are being goofy as fuck looking for the killer. Why did they split up? Why did they leave Randy by himself, unattended? And now he's talking about Billy Loomis. What the fuck? A rat looking, homo repressed mama's boy? You want to be one of the big boys? Huh? I love this part. Manson, Bundy, OJ. OJ. I love it. And then, the killer grabs Randy into the van. It just so happens that Randy was standing next to the van at the right time. And just so happens that a group with a beambox walks by with music loud enough that nobody hears Randy die. There's the stabs. At this point, we're still thinking, well, maybe. Well, okay, that's like the fourth stab. Okay, but maybe. Oh, well, the killer's leaving. Oh, but maybe. Oh no, there's blood leaking from the car. Fuck. But maybe Randy's still okay. He's not dead. The first time I saw this, I was like, when has America ever died about? Yeah, that's yeah. Um. Okay, and her cameraman was out getting Dunkin' Donuts. There's your sponsor. Also, probably trying to show some suspicion. Gail, great scream. And fuck, Randy's bloody face, man. Oh, and then the camera guy faints. I do like that, but yeah, that's a horrifying image. Seeing Randy's face, like his eyes are open. For some reason, when I see somebody dead and their eyes are open, it's really like disturbing because the idea is that there's nothing behind those eyes, right? Like they're gone. Their soul has left their body, so their eye it's just like they're staring at nothing. It just I don't know. Like if I think too much about that shit, it fucks me up. Um, but yeah, man. The first time I saw this movie, I was like, "What the fuck? You're going to die tonight." Somebody just left Sydney a message on the library computer. The police can't save you. And the cops, or these bodyguards, whatever they are, they do the smart thing of, hey, Sydney, wait over here by the corner of this doorway while we leave you alone and go look for each computer because I'm sure whoever wrote that message isn't still sitting there with the message pop-up thing just sitting there waiting for them to be caught. Like, what if it wasn't Cotton who comes up behind her and takes her aside? What if it was the killer who's like, ha ha, you guys fucking suck. This is easy as shit. Stabby, stabby, stab. And Sydney's dead. All because they suck at their job. Luckily, it's just crazy ass Cotton who he wants his interview. He wants his famous, or he wants to get famous, more famous than he already is. He wants that Diane Sawyer interview, god damn it. And fuck, he deserves it. I admit that Sydney does owe him this interview. She does. Fuck, I'm on Cotton's side here. Now, yes, maybe he shouldn't have blocked her from leaving. And I think there's a moment where he grabs her or touches her, And yeah, that's a little crossing the line here. Like he touches her face. Yeah, that's like, all right, dude, let's chill out a little bit. He's knocking on her head. Um, look, and he's touching her shoulders. Like, yeah, yeah, don't touch her. Come on here. But but he does deserve the interview. He let that lady overpower him. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess like if you think about the fact that it is Billy's mom, she grabbed him and shoved him into. Like I'm not saying a woman isn't capable of like Randy's not that big, so let's also be honest there. But it's like he wasn't able to like fight her off and shove her off of him, and because when she's attacking Sydney later, Sydney's able to like kick her off, and Sydney's able to fuck with her a little bit. It does seem like Randy didn't put up much of a fight. Um, so Randy's death, it's more shocking and more upsetting than it is the actual death making sense, right? Or and here you go. Now Cotton's getting arrested because she literally pulled him into the van. Yeah, yeah. No, she did. She did. And I like how all of these characters wear black boots because they're trying to establish that the killer is wearing black boots. So we show that Cotton was wearing black boots. We show that Gayle's cameraman is wearing black boots. Um, they probably already showed Jerry O'Connell wearing black boots, right? Like black boots are the giveaway. Okay, Sydney is finding out that Randy. Oh, I had to take a shot for Randy. I'm almost so upset about Randy's death that I'm forgetting about the shots. Um, I like her reaction to it though. She's upset. She's crying. She said it shouldn't have been Randy, which is what we're all thinking. She even was like, "I need to call his mother," and Dewey's like, "I already made that call." Um, I just peeped your shirt. Oh, this was the best shirt. You think? You think so? I like the shirt that I wore for the first movie just because it has like all of the characters on it, right? It has Billy, Stu, Sydney, Gayle, Ghostface, obviously. It has all of them, Dewey. But I guess if you just want like a simple and it's just Ghostface by himself, yeah, I liked it. Um, so I like that we have this moment of Sydney mourning Randy. Um, she acts it very well. She did a very good job, because we don't have a lot of time to mourn Randy. We don't have a lot of time to mourn any character really that dies, right? It just seems like, hey, they get killed and we move on. We get some time to deal with Randy's death. Uh, but I said this in the first movie's live stream. The only good thing about Randy's death, it's fire. The only good thing about Randy's death is that it continues the pattern of no one's safe. Everyone's on the table. Anyone can die. By the time we get to the end of the third movie, it's established that, all right, Dewey, Gayle, and Sydney are safe, right? Like, we're going into Scream 5 and they're still alive. Unless in Scream 5 they do kill Dewey. I have a suspicion that Dewey might die in Scream 5, but you know, killing Randy was so shocking, and Randy is a big main character. Hell, we get introduced to Randy not long after Sydney. Like, Randy is second main character next to Sydney, at least perception wise, right? Um, and I think I even asked some of you guys in the first movie live stream, would you rather have kept Randy alive and killed Dewey? Or would you rather it be the way that it is, where Dewey survives and Randy dies? Um, And I think you guys said keep or kill Dewey and keep Randy alive. I think most of you guys said that. So I mean, hey, I like David Arquette and I like Dewey, and I am glad that he stuck around. But that's interesting that um, you know people maybe would have wanted Randy to stick around. Jenna, hey, you just finished Supernatural season 11. Wow, season 11. Yeah, season 11. Wasn't that the season with the darkness? Right? Wasn't that the her cameraman just quit. He's like, I'm fucking out. And you know what? The smartest character in the movie is the black dude. He quits, he gets into a cab, and he's gone. He doesn't come back. He doesn't try to be a hero and see. Actually, you know what? He does come back, doesn't he? I'm lying. He does come back, but he doesn't. He comes back after everything's over, after the killer's been found, after the killer's dead. Yes. Okay. Yes. Season 11 is the darkness. All right. Uh, I still need to take a shot for Randy. So to Jamie Kennedy, to Malibu's Most Wanted, to uh fuck, he was in Son of the Mask. Yeah, man, maybe you need to die after Son of the Mask. But this was before that, so hey, maybe if he was still alive and if he was in Scream 3 and Scream 4, maybe he wouldn't have done Son of the Mask. So there's that too. All right. Jamie Kennedy Experiment was on the WB back in the day. Right, I did watch that show. The Jamie Kennedy Experiment. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I liked it, but I don't really remember it the way that I do like the Chappelle Show, right? Or I mean, even Key and Peele, like those type of sketch shows. I remember a lot of certain sketches. I don't really remember any skits or sketches from Jamie Kennedy's show. I mean, I wonder if I could go back and rewatch any of it to see if it's any good. He would have been canceled if it aired today. Yeah, not too PC. Oh well, I mean, hey, then I would like to check it because I love the show was funny. Okay, I remember liking it, but I just don't remember anything about like I don't remember any of so if I can go back and rewatch some of this stuff, I'm all for non PC jokes, man. Because I mean, as long as it's funny, I'm not saying like, hey, make offensive jokes just because. But if it's funny, then fuck it. I still think Dewey can go in this new movie. Yeah, I have a feeling that Dewey is going to die in Scream 5, which is funny because I always thought that Gale would have died before Dewey. But for whatever reason, that they love keeping Gale around. I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't think Gale dies. For some reason, I feel like Dewey's gonna die. Um, a whole lot of skits are on YouTube. Okay, I'll check that out. I just started the '90s Spider-Man TV show, the '90s animated show. It's a great show. I am upset that they never released the full animated series of Spider-Man on like Blu-ray or DVD, right? He had a Big Mama's House type character named Virginia Ham. Okay, yeah, I don't remember that at all. Um, I will say that Gale is a lot more endearing in this film. I still have that didn't finish. Oh, uh, we should do a watch along to that. Oh, to the Jamie Kennedy show. I do like Gale a lot more in this movie. I mean, first of all, I do find Courtney Cox attractive in this movie. Um, I love him touching her boobs, like he's not letting go. Uh, so this is a weird moment, right? Where the killer was taping the kills. Like the killer had their own camera, or Jamie Kennedy show watch along. I say the two killers are related to Billy Loomis, his father, and New Kids Institute. Oh, to the Spider-Man series. Oh, hell yeah, the '90s show. Fuck yeah, man. I would love to do that after Scream 2 is over. Oh, um. So the moment. So they don't really get into this at all. But the moment where the killer was recording himself killing the people, or I guess the second person was probably doing the recording, right? That's a weird thing to have in the second movie. Like for 1997, the killer recording himself going after people, like, because Scream 4 does that. Scream 4 has the killer recording themselves, and I think they're even uploading to a website, or like they were definitely going along with the online, streaming, like, hey, everything needs to be recorded thing. Scream 4 was tapping into that a lot, and it made sense because that's the YouTube era, and hell, it would probably make even more sense now, because there's so many vloggers and YouTube personalities, that the killer recording themselves kill and uploading it to just be fucking creepy. But to do that in Scream 2 is odd, right? Because what are they going to do with that footage? What's the footage for? Who is it for? Is it for them? I mean, maybe it's for the mother? I could totally see the mother being like, no, I want to record myself killing Randy because, I don't know, she always hated Randy since he was a kid. I don't know. But why would they record themselves going after Sarah Michelle Gellar? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. I just don't know how much it makes sense for 1997. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if I could talk to Kevin Williamson, the writer, um, I would love to, like, ask him what that was about. I'm sure there was a good idea behind it, a good reason to it, and it probably got cut out because you're trying to do so much shit. But uh, yeah, all right. So right now, Gale is being chased by the killer, and Dewey is looking around because I don't think Dewey knows where the fuck Gale is. Um, I will say that this moment is kind of cheap. I mean, what do you guys feel about this moment? Dewey's about to get stabbed by the killer, and he's at the glass wall in front of her. She hasn't seen him yet. Gale! She turns around, and now blood's coming out of his mouth. He's up against the fucking window, and I guess he was stabbed. The killer must have just stabbed him once, and they're teasing that Dewey's dead. And I just, like, we already did this with Dewey in the first film. So to do it again, it just, and you already killed Randy, so I guess they did it because they figured audiences will buy the fact that we just killed Dewey because we just killed Randy. So, but again, it's like we already did it. Um, to have this two movies in a row where Dewey gets stabbed and survives it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really get it. They need to bring back Spectacular Spider-Man season 3. Yeah, I need to watch Spectacular Spider-Man. Everybody keeps talking about that show. Um, I need to watch those first two seasons. So I don't know. I mean, do you guys think it's lame that they teased Dewey death for the second time? Uh, did you buy it? Is it believable? I mean, and plus we've seen the killer, when he stabs somebody, he stabs them like 4 or 5 times. Why would he just stab Dewey once and then be like, all right, I'm good? You know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm not taking your shot because we know that Dewey did not die. When did you first watch Supernatural? Um, so I didn't watch it when it first came out, but I want to say, was it maybe the show was like season 4 or 5, and then I went back and started to watch it, and I caught up, and ever since then I watched it week to week, something like that. It was definitely on for a few seasons before I finally checked it out. You're seeing people in the background running around. Um, the police are taking Sydney. I guess Sydney trusts her roommate more than her boyfriend, which I get it. Her boyfriend was the killer last time around, and Jerry O'Connell is super suspicious here. So, yeah, but also, like, we just don't know her roommate. Like, who the fuck is she? You know? Again, if it was Tatum, we could trust Tatum. We would definitely trust Tatum to be in the cop car with her, and you know what I mean. Like it's like we wouldn't even be thinking about it. But this girl, I have no connection with her. I don't buy them as friends. They haven't really had a lot of scenes or moments together, so I don't know. I just don't really get that. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my roommate with me in this car. Okay, so the fraternity, they kidnapped Jerry O'Connell. They tie him up to the stage set, and they're hazing him because he gave his necklace to his girlfriend, which I guess is against the rules. Why? I don't know. Like, who gives a fuck? Omega, beta, something, whatever the fuck. I don't understand fraternities at all. I don't. Like, I don't. It's like, why would you want to be in a group that treats you like a fucking asshole? Like, what are the perks to being in a fraternity? I mean, coming from somebody who never was in one, like, I don't know. There had to be something good about it, right? Is it just something to put on your resume? I don't fucking know. Or was it just to get in with the partying? Was it just to, oh, okay, the killer stabs, cuts the throat of the driver, and then these cops are fucking terrible. The killer jumps over the roof of the car, kicks the other cop in the face, and then is smashing the cop's face into the window. This cop sucks. Can't fight for shit. How? How are they so incompetent? This is obviously Mickey because the mother, I don't buy the mother jumping over the fucking roof of the car. Out of the car, you fucker. Now, this cop just stands there. He doesn't try to shoot the killer. Pull over, you son of a bitch. I'll blow your fucking head off. Like this, the writing for this cop is terrible. And then the killer's driving crazily in the street. This is terrible. It's goofy as fuck. Although this kill, oh, that looked real as shit. Oh, and like the pole going through the back of the cop's head, like the impact, it's such a quick cut that it looks real, right? So this was edited together perfectly because it looked like they really just killed a dude. Um, yes, and then him twitching, like I don't know how they pulled that off. Thank God for practical effects. That was great. That might be that's definitely top like 3 or 4 kills of the franchise. Uh, yeah, especially because of how real it looks. I think I'm still gonna give the girl from Scream 4. I think I'll still give her slightly the edge, but that's pretty gruesome, man. All right, so now you have the girls are trapped in the back of the cop car, and of course, because it's a cop car, all the doors are locked, and they're stuck. They're having to pull the gate thing off. Oh, right, because the cops died. Shit. Thank you, Ty. You get so into the movie that you forget when you're supposed to. Okay, all right. Uh, there's Nev Campbell, having to squeeze through the back window thing. Two shots for the two cops. Fuck, man. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. To the dumb idiot cops who are idiots. Now I know this moment is suspenseful, and when I did see this as a kid, it did give me anxiety watching them having to go over the killer. Sydney does try to take the mask off, but then she whoops hits the horn. Um, Now, granted, how do I feel about Supernatural season? Where is my mic? Can you not hear me? Oh shit. Uh, where's where's the fuzzy part of my microphone? Ugh. I don't know why it comes off so easily. It's still connected to my shirt, but the fuzzy part is missing. It was just on, wasn't it? You can hear me? All right, good. All right, so it's just the thing fell off. I don't know if it fell inside my couch here. It might be in between the couch. I don't know. Um. All right. Well, let me quickly take the shot for the second cop, who had one of the worst kills. And he had some of the worst dialogue. Pull over, you fucker. Like, what? What? Kevin Williamson wrote that scene? Come on. Bullshit. I don't buy that Kevin Williamson wrote that scene to be so shitty. I don't buy it. I don't buy that he wrote that dialogue. He's a much better writer than that. That might have been like, they might have shot this on the day where they were like, all right, we need to do something. Fuck. We need to like have these guys get killed off. Let's just quickly write this. All right, so they got that far away from the car before Nev Campbell was like, no, I'm going to go back and I'm going to realize I'm going to go check and I'm going to go kill the guy or I'm going to go find out who it is. And of course, she's going to stay there because she's the dumb best friend. It's kind of like Brandy, and I still know what you did last summer. Come on, Jules, I'm your best friend. It's like, what? You're her best friend? He's gone. What? Stab, 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 stab. Click, 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 click. See, he stabs her like 75 times and then drops her dead body. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wish I felt more about her death. Haley, I barely remember Haley's name. Now, if that was Tatum, if that was Rose McGowan, I would be crushed right now. I'd be like, no, Tatum, because you like Tatum, and she would feel like a best friend. Okay, now this is sketchy as fuck. Cotton goes up to Gayle. His hands are covered in blood. Oh, it's because I found Dewey and I was trying to stop the blood. Now that's super suspicious because if Dewey's still alive, he's bleeding that much and he still survives. Now I'm not saying that nobody ever in the history of ever being stabbed has ever bled out that much and not survived. It's possible, obviously, but you know, like what, Dewey's just laying there unconscious, bleeding out, and still survives? I don't know. At least if he was still awake and still mobile and still functioning and still trying to get away or some such shit. I don't know. Shit, I'm like focused on trying to find the fuzzy part of my microphone. You guys can probably tell that I am distracted by this. But you know what? I'll wait until after the movie and I'll just sit here. You guys said you can hear me. So I guess it's not all that important right now. Where'd that shit go? Anyways, all right. So Gale went to a payphone. Remember that? He has plot armor. Dewey does? Yeah. Well, oh, it sounds muffled a lot. Oh, really? Does the sound off? Shit. All right. Well. Oh. Did it fall down here? Fuck. Ugh. Hmm. All right. Well. Okay. Um. Sydney is on the stage, and the killer is fucking with her. He's like dropping the set. Is the sound off, guys? Should I like really make an effort right now to look for the top of this microphone, or am I okay for the time being? What should I do here? Because it's distracting me from the movie. Uh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You sure? All right, okay, all right. I don't want it to sound like shit for you guys, but I don't know how that happened. All right, it's better. Okay, sounds okay. Thank you, Patrix. There is Jerry O'Connell. I mean, the poor guy. They really left him there, duct tape, and he's passed out. Like, why is he passed out? What did they do to him? When you realize that Jerry O'Connell is innocent, and those fuckers right here, I do never get sick of the Roger Jackson voice. What a perfect choice to be the killer's voice. Sid. I like how he's fucking with her. Takes off the mask. It's Mickey. Now the problem is that, like, look, Timothy Olyphant, great actor, and I do like him playing a crazy killer. So the performance is fine. It's just he's not a character that was that connected to Sydney, or like it's not like a it's Mickey. You know, like it's not like a oh my god, it's that person who's deeply connected to Sydney. It's like, oh, okay, it's that guy. You know what I mean? Like it's her boyfriend's friend. I know they're trying to say that it's like the first movie. He's trying to say, hey, yeah, like your boyfriend, we're in it together. It's both of us. And Sydney's doubting him. Boyfriend killer, boyfriend killer. So I get it. I do. It's just whenever the killer takes off the mask and it's supposed to be somebody shocking, and if it's not that shocking, it's like, oh, okay. It says you were dead. Boom! Oh, that gunshot? Because Jerry O'Connell is shirtless, they made that gunshot look real as fuck. Because it's his skin that looks like it gets opened up. It's yeah, and that's another thing. Yes, it's impossible to live up to Billy and Stu. This is 1 year after Billy and Stu. Can you imagine having to follow that up? There's no way that the killer reveal can be better than that. Great timing, Tyron. Yes, Jill, almost. I agree. Jill, her reveal as the killer and her motivation. I know people are going to shit on Scream 4. Fine. Jill as the killer is almost as good as Billy and Stu. Jill by herself is almost as good as Billy and Stu. And that's me giving big shout out to Emma Roberts. But yeah, that practical effect of Jerry O'Connell being shot bare chested. I don't know how they pulled that shit off. I don't know why Scream 4 is better than 2 and 3. How can you hate on Scream? Uh, I mean, a lot of people shit on Scream 4. A lot of people shit on Scream 4. A lot of people say Scream 4 is the worst Scream sequel. And I completely disagree, but that's what people think. All right, we're going to have to take a shot for Derek, a.k.a. Jerry O'Connell, a.k.a. Mr. Rebecca Romaine. He's married to Rebecca Romaine now. She's no longer Rebecca Romaine Stamos. She's Rebecca Romaine O'Connell, I guess. I prefer Scream 2, but Scream 4 is better than... it's way better than 3, absolutely. I don't know if I like 2 or 4 better. I do kind of like the moment where, like, Mickey is playing peekaboo with her. What was that? Did you take one for Sid's best friend? Oh, fuck. Yeah, the girl that I don't give a shit about. Right. I didn't take a shot for her. Good point. There, Ty. Oh, fuck. I've lost count over how many shots. Ugh. Alright, so Mickey is having a monologue. He's saying, I had a partner. Look who it is. It's Gayle. What? And I like how Gayle says no. And then out comes Jackie? What? Is Roseanne Barr going to be behind you? What? Oh. Billy's mother. Nice twist, huh? Didn't see it coming, did ya? I do like Timothy Olyphant. He's so over the top. I do like the performance. It's just like, who the fuck is Mickey? Like who, you know what I mean? Who gives a shit about Mickey? Um, and then Sydney says, "Who would have thought?" And then Sydney says something about like, "Oh yeah, fucking plastic surgery and liposuction and whatever the fuck, and that's why she." But yeah, I don't know. Like, how different did she look? Right? Did she look all that different? I mean, Sydney recognized her. Yeah, I don't know. I do like it. I do like it. Oh, she just shot the fuck up Mickey. Oh, but then Mickey shoots Gayle, which is really just to get rid of Gayle. Right? And Mickey is dead, but not really, because he'll come back. Uh, two birds, one stone. Right, because Mickey thought that there would be a trial. He wanted to be like OJ, where he would plead insanity, and he had a whole thing planned. And Billy's mom, didn't they say that they found each other on like an online chat thing? Now I get it. She's like, no, I am not crazy. I'm very sane. I want revenge. You killed my son. They never shoot Mickey in the head. Return of Mickey. They never shoot Mickey in the head. Yeah. I guess that's true. They shoot the mom in the head, but although Mickey does get back up and then they shoot at him and then he goes flying, and so it's like what? Chat rooms were all the rage back then. That's true. You could find anybody in a chat room. All right, we're gonna take a shot for. Did you get that on film? Oh yes, I got that on film. What's her name? Haley, whatever the fuck. All right. Not Tatum. Oh, okay. So I'm not gonna take a shot on Billy yet. No body, no crime, no proof, no proof he's dead. You're talking about Mickey. Normally I would agree with you, but the problem is that who gives a fuck about Mickey. Who cares about Mickey? Who gives a fuck about Mickey? Who's really itching for Mickey to come back? Now, I like Timothy Oliphant. I like that actor. I'll take another movie where Timothy Oliphant is the killer because he's good. But Mickey specifically, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? I like how Sydney's like, isn't Mickey supposed to be dead? She goes to look. Fuck you. Super bitch. I'll make you a copy. Bam. Super bitch. Come on, how do you not like Rose McGowan? Stu and Mickey team up. Ah, ha, ha. I prefer Mickey to Sydney's half brother. Absolutely. As much, I don't know if grief is the right word, but as much as I'm saying about Mickey, Mickey is still a better reveal or a better killer or even a better actor, which the actor from Scream 3 who plays her half brother, he's not a bad actor. I've seen him in other things. But character's terrible. The killer from Scream 3 is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Okay, so now Sydney is fucking around with the special effects of the play, and she's scaring the mom. This is kind of weird. Like she's freaking out. Oh no! Oh. The lights are falling. I love seeing Sydney with an axe though. And I'm sorry I made you go on a rant. Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, dude, when we get to 3, I will be ranting a lot more, and I won't just be ranting on the killer. I have a lot of problems with Scream 3. Parker Posey? Anyone? Oh, we will get to Scream 3 when we get there. A Jay and Silent Bob cameo? Let me stop now. All right. So, all right, here's your moment where Sydney fought back. But her coming after Sydney, like she's batshit look crazy looking. She said she was sane 2 seconds ago. Parker Posey and Blade Trinity, yeah, she was terrible in that too. I'm just not a Parker Posey fan. I'm sure there is a movie where she was good in it, but she's also bad in Superman Returns. Like Parker Posey's not an actress that I care for, at least in the things I've seen her in. Oh, Cotton Weary, don't you fucking move. The only 2 things I like in Scream 3 are Sydney and Lance Henriksen as a sleazy producer. Uh, yeah, sure. Although, yeah, I mean, the last time I rewatched Scream 3, I did notice how weird that side plot of like Sydney's mom wanting to become an actress, but she got abused and used by producers in Hollywood and sort of tossed to the side. It was sort of just like, wow, this is whoever wrote this movie really wanted to expose some real life producers. It's like because doesn't Harvey Weinstein produce these movies? And it's like he okayed a side plot like that. Don't get me wrong, the side plot is atrocious. I'm just a fan of Lance. Oh, sure, Lance Henriksen. Sure, put him in more stuff. I agree, he's great. All right, here we go. So Jackie is trying to convince Cotton, hey, Sydney fucked you over. She fucked your life up. She put you away. Do you really want to help this chick out? And Cotton thinks about it. This is sick because I was defending Cotton earlier, but holy shit, he's like, well, Sydney, she does make a good point. And like, man, she looks sick as fuck, Jackie. Bet you that Diane Sawyer interview's looking real good right now. You got it. Give it to him. Oh man, this is interesting though because Cotton consider it done. Bam! I like that moment where he shoots and then they both go down, and you're like, well, who would he shoot? Huh? Huh? Oh, Sydney's coughing. She's alive. Okay. But like that was an interesting moment because that showed that Cotton, given the right time, he could have been coerced. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but he could have been seduced by Jackie into being her partner. I mean, it's plausible that he could have, right? It's almost like that scene was showing you that if she doesn't say yes to him, maybe he doesn't help her. But I do like how he's like, "Hey, sorry, here's the gun. I didn't mean it. This shit happens. You understand, right? I just want my money, dude. Mountain Dew Spark is good. Yeah, sure, buddy. Whatever you say. All right, Gayle. I've been shot before. I love it. Gayle's a badass, man. How do you not like Gayle? This is probably the prettiest Courtney Cox is in any of the movies, which I don't want to create a whole. Um, I wanted to see Cotton be a stepdad to Sydney. Oh man, that shit. I guess he could have been a stepdad, at least if her mom didn't die and if he married the mom. Yeah, I guess he would have been. He doesn't seem that much older than her, which I guess the mom. I could see her sleeping with a younger guy. Whoa! Mickey's alive! Pa 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 pa! But then he goes flying back, so it's like he could have just been shot one more time. Him flying back, it's like how many times did he get shot, dude? And that was such an over the top. He's covered in blood. He's like, what is this? Oh, shot in the head. Hot take. Gayle is better than Monica from Friends. Um, I don't know because I like Monica. I don't know. That's tough. I mean, Gayle is so different. Him flying back escapes when no one is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He flies back and then he crawls out of there before anyone sees. That's true. Oh, hey, look, and the cameraman's back. I almost forgot that he does come back. I thought you were Joel. That's his name. His character's name. I thought you were the smart black dude. Why'd you come back? At least he did leave though, because him leaving is probably the only reason why he's still alive. All right, let's take a shot for Timothy Oliphant. And this is a big moment for Gayle. This is a character moment for Gayle because at the end of the first movie, it ends with her doing the live report, right? The end of this movie, she doesn't care about the report. She puts the microphone down and she goes to Dewey. Now, say what you want to say. It's like, oh, yay, Dewey's still alive. Well, it's like we're doing the same thing again. I like David Arquette. I like Dewey. I'm not saying that. It does just seem a little lazy to redo the same thing with Dewey. Hey, the Scream 3 black guy should have contacted Joel. I wonder if this one of Oliphant's first movies. That's a good question. Yeah. I don't know how long or when Oliphant started acting. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if it was his first, but I do like this moment where Sydney says you should talk to him, and he's looking at her like, "Wow, I'm glad I didn't kill you. Thanks." Truth be told, though, Sydney does not want the attention, does not want the reporters. So it's like, fuck. All right, we're taking a shot for Mickey. Unless we find out he's not dead. And then we need to take another shot for the mom. So yeah, there you go. Scream 2. So yeah, not as enjoyable as the first film, of course, of course. I'm not saying it had to be. It has really good moments, don't get me wrong. It has great moments. Um it's just, the killer reveals are whatever. I do like the mom being the killer. Hey, Mickey, it was his first 5 to 10 movie. Okay, so he had been around for a little bit. All right, yeah, that makes sense. I There you go. Produced by Bob and Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, man, fuck. I mean, the guy did produce Good Will Hunting, so I'll give him that. But fuck, man. Um, all right, we're gonna take a shot for. I'm just trying to create some space between my shot takes, cause whew, yeah. Let me like chill out a little bit. We have the credits on right now, so the movie's over. We can just bullshit right now if you guys want. We can just talk. Music by Marco Beltrami. I want to um, give Marco Beltrami a shout out. I love his score, at least the main theme, the Woodsboro something, right? Woodsboro Killings. The main score theme for Scream, I love it. I love it. I have it on my iTunes. Um, Great score, great score. I'm pretty sure they use it in all three movies. I think it's definitely in the first one, and yeah, there you go. You have the picture credits of the actors. Sarah Michelle Gellar, yeah, man, she's hot, dude. Fuck, she is. I'm not. She had top billing over Jamie Kennedy, man. If that Laurie Metcalf, I keep calling her Jackie. Laurie Metcalf. All right. Elise Neal. Wow, even she got a picture credit. Well, there you go. And Jerry O'Connell, looking suspicious as fuck with his blue eyes. Timothy Oliphant, he looks crazy as hell in that one picture. There you go. And Jada Pinkett. I had a crush on her and Jennifer Love Hewitt growing up. I did too, man. Wouldn't it be funny if Mickey came back and he was the principal of the high school? Uh, Louis Arquette? Is that David Arquette's father who plays the sheriff? Who didn't? Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Who didn't have a crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Love Hewitt, especially growing up in the '90s? Those two women were the shit. You know, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, Party of Five. I Know You Did Last Summer. Um, Hell, even in Ghost Whisperer, and what was that other thing that she did, where she played the fucking prostitute. But like she's hot. She's still attractive today, you know. Um, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar, you know. Yeah, Ghost Whisperer. Yeah, underrated show. But Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intentions, her character is so unlikable in that movie, but she's hot as fuck in that film. She's so trashy and so just like wow. I mean, I know it's kind of sick. They canceled that show too soon. Yeah, yeah, they did. Um, I know it's sick, but in Cruel Intentions, I do not blame Ryan Phillippe for sleeping with his stepsister or because it's Sarah Michelle Gellar with dark hair, by the way, and she's just like she's an animal in that movie, an animal, and I love it. All right, you can tell that I've clearly been drinking a little bit here. I'm way too. Which speaking of drinking too much, I'm gonna take a shot for Aunt Jackie. Um, because you know she died for Roseanne's sins. All right. Woo! Woo! Double feature. Scream 3 time. What time is it? It's 11:05. Oh man, do I want to? I don't know if I want to watch Scream 3 right now. I'm perfectly planning on. I'm planning on doing Scream 3 is short. Is it? Is it though? Is it? I wasn't planning on a double feature. Um, how long is Scream 3? Uh, take the thing apart here. Oh yeah, look at the back of it. Let's see. Scream 3 is. It's 2 hours. um, it's 2 hours. Yeah, right? 4 hours long. Nice case. Oh, yeah. Well, I need to upgrade. This is the DVD collection. I do need a Blu ray collection. Maybe I'll get that at some point. I'm sure they have a four movie collection. Just skip to the fourth. No, we can't skip it. Scream 3 does count. Watch JKX. What's JKX? What is that? Sadly, yeah, no, Scream 3 and like look, Scream 3 is not like the worst film I've ever seen. It's not the worst horror movie I've ever seen. It's not the worst sequel I've ever seen. Oh, Jamie Kennedy experiment. Oh, unfortunately, it is canon. Look, I would much rather watch Scream 3 than I would the MTV Scream show. So I think that's where I rank Scream 3. It's like, hey, it has a lot of problems, a lot of issues, but it's still watchable. They should have made Scream 3 non canon and Scream 4 should have brought Randy back. What's the worst horror movie you've seen? Uh, The Human Centipede 2? That piece of shit film? That horrible fucking piece of shit film? Ugh. Fuck that movie. Uh, let's quickly see what's on the bonus material. Will you watch The Faculty for a live stream? I've never seen any of those. Oh my god, those movies, I've only watched the first one. Look, when I watched the first Human Centipede, because I remember hearing about the Human Centipede and thinking, that movie sounds really fucked up and gross. But I watched it and I thought to myself, okay, the movie's not as bad as I thought. The first Human Centipede. It's not as bad as I thought. It's actually shot and directed fairly well. And it's not as gross, right? It's a lot more implied. The second movie, the second movie is where they're like, no, we're gonna show you all of the grossness. We're gonna throw it at your face, and it's gonna be horrible. Like the killer in the second movie is so much worse. They up it to 12 people, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like if I would describe the shit that's in the Human Centipede 2. The third one's bad as well, because it's like 500 people or some stupid shit. But the third movie's not as gross as the second one is. The second one is disgusting. And I'll never watch the second movie ever again. The Faculty, I don't know if I would do a live stream of it because I've never seen the movie before. And so I would want to have the volume turned up and I'd want to actually like watch it as opposed to like talking over it, right? Like I've never seen The Faculty, so I'd have to like really pay attention to it and hear it, and I don't have the volume that high when I do the live stream for copyright. So yeah, I don't know if I would be doing a live stream of it. Earbuds, or a headset. Um, I mean, I don't have a headset for my PlayStation. Um, I mean, I guess if these plug-in headphones, I don't have plug-in headphones. I have earbuds for my phone, but I don't have earbuds that work on the PlayStation. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's possible for me to, but like, do you wanna? I wouldn't really be talking that much. That's the problem. If I'm watching a movie for the first time, I'm kind of more zoned into it, especially if it's good. Um, I'm not really gonna be talking through a movie that I've never seen before. So I don't know how interesting that would be. But yeah. Okay, so what do they have here? They have okay, crew bios, cast bios, audio commentary, featurettes, a music video. What music videos do they have? Music video time. Uh, wait, Master P did a song called Scream? What? Make them say, Make them say scream. What? What song is this? Do you guys know the song? Suburban Life. Yes, that is on here. Cottonmouth Kings. But I don't know that song. But definitely recommend watching it. It's one of the most accurate high school experience. And then the faculty. Yeah, no, I definitely. It's definitely on the list. I think enough people have recommended the faculty to me for me to be like, all right, there you go. Um, all right, what should we watch first? Master P, Scream, or Cottonmouth King's Suburban Life? I've never seen either one of them. I'm gonna let you guys choose which music video we watch first. Uh, I mean, I have a feeling that Master P Scream is gonna be one of the dumbest, goofiest shit I've ever seen. But I don't even know who Cottonmouth Kings are. Both. Sure, but okay. Cottonmouth Kings. All right, fine. We'll do Cottonmouth King because I have a feeling that Master P, like that's gonna be something. All right, here we go. I've never heard this song before either, though. But Cottonmouth Kings. Who are these guys? Um. Wow. How have I never heard of these guys before? What are they? Wiggers? Like, what are the, what's the deal? This song killed. Oh, this is the song that's playing when Randy dies. Oh, okay. Well, I don't like it based off of that alone. No wonder why. Wow, it's actually showing parts of the movie. I used to like when music videos of songs from the soundtrack would show the movie in the music video. I used to really like that. I don't know if they do that anymore. Does anybody even have music videos like that anymore besides like the big time people? Yeah. So I mean, I'm not really digging this song or this video to be honest. I mean, I will say that the video at least is more creative than that Miley Cyrus bullshit that we watched a while back, right? I mean, they at least have different locations and they're doing like a weird backyard concert thing, so I guess that's something. And they're showing a bunch of like skateboard guys who it looks like they're home videos of them just fucking around. Um, it's just yeah, I mean, I don't know. Can't really tell what they're going for. I'm enjoying the parts where they're re-showing the movie. That's cool. Uh, does anybody like this song? Like, is this like on your playlist or your Spotify or your Oh, hey, there's a black chick in the video. Wow, look at that. 1 out of 100. No, you don't like the song? All right, well, it's not just me. All right. Best song in the whole Scream franchise, in my opinion. Yeah, this song. I don't like any song from that movie. That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean this I'm usually open to a lot of different songs and genres and songs. Scream 3 has banger hits. Does it? Okay, you know what? When we get to Scream 3, we will check out. I don't know if if Scream 3 has music videos in that too. Brings back memories for me. That's why. Oh, okay. That's fair. I mean, I'm sure if you were at that right age, which technically I was at that right age. Creed, I like Creed. My sacrifice. I like Creed. The music had to compensate for the movie. Oh, for Scream 3? Yeah, that's fair. It would make sense that Scream 3 had the best soundtrack because it's the shittiest movie in the franchise. So it's like, yeah. Creed, What If? Oh, Creed has a song in Scream 3. Okay, all right. All right, well, okay, well, at least that song was fairly short. I'm very curious though about Master P. The song is called Scream, for God's sakes. All right, here we go. Master P, Scream, play. I might need to turn this shit up a little bit. Thoughts on Supernatural season 13? Season 13? I'm trying to remember what happened in season 13. You know, that's the problem is that the show went on for so long that it all sort of blends in together. Who was the main villain in season 13? Mandela Effect. I thought Buster Rhymes made a rap for the end credits of Halloween 8. No, he didn't. Yeah, that is a Mandela Effect. I mean, you would expect it, right? Hell, did LL Cool J do a song for H2O? Okay, yeah, so I'm not really digging this song at all. But the video, I kind of like the video. He has a bunch of like, I don't know if they're blown up pictures of the Ghostface killer mask, whatever. Um, and there's a bunch of people just dancing and must have mistaken it for this movie, a horror movie with a rap song. Yeah, that makes sense. And Busta Rhymes is in that movie, so why wouldn't he do a song too, right? I mean, it's an interesting contrast because the Cotton Mouth song was nothing but white people, right? Like white group of people partying. And then you click over to Master P and it's nothing but black people partying and it's like can't we all just sort of meld together and party together? Probably not, I guess, huh? All right, yeah, you got your big booty hose there, of course, of course. There you go. I guess I just like the ghost face imagery, but mosh pit. Can't believe people actually would do that. Okay, you're seeing some skeletons and some dead bodies. Okay, I get the imagery and yeah. Again, it's creative. I'm not saying it's a fucking. I'm not saying it's Michael Jackson Thriller or anything, right? But it's and then that's it. Wow, how fucking short was that? Man, that was quick. All right. Well, then there you go. That's your music video watch for the night, I guess. MC Hammer did a rap at the end of the Adams. Right. Yes, he did. Um, I did like that song. The Adams Family. Was that the first one or the second one? Scream 3 and 4 in the same day. Man, I don't know. I mean, doing a double feature live stream, like I can do a double feature, like if I'm just fucking around, right? But to do a live stream double feature, that's really long. That's really long. Tag team whoop. There it is. Right. It was, right. They did a remake of their song and just called it Whoop Adam Family. There it is. It's the same fucking song, but they added in the Adams Family. I would have give up after Scream 3. You would give up after Scream 3. Right. You did Resident Evil. That's yeah, that's true. I did watch like three. I was in a weird mood that night. I don't know why I did that. I don't even like remember. I don't even know what went into that. Jamie Kennedy experiment. Let's see what pops up on YouTube. Oh wow, Nostalgia Mania. Did he post every single? He has 20 videos. Season 1. Does he have every episode up here? Uh, Jamie Kennedy has his own YouTube channel. I guess he's done reaction videos to his own skits. Only kills I like in Scream 4 is Olivia and the reporter. Um, is Olivia the girl that I'm thinking of? Is Olivia the girl who gets killed across the street from them? If that's her, I agree. That kill is great. Um, and the reporter, are you talking about um, what's her name? Uh, I like Jamie's series on what happened with Son of the Mask. I did watch that. I did watch him talk about that. It was fascinating because that movie is horrible, but he doesn't try to pretend like it's not. Um, fuck. What is her name? Dave Franco's wife. Uh, she's in Scream 4, right? Is she a reporter? I thought. Wait, which reporter are you talking about? I know that there was. I'm thinking of the girl that worked for Sydney. She was like her book representative person, and she gets killed in the garage by the killer. Fuck, she was in that wrestling show. Um, she was in that show Glow on Netflix. Fuck, why am I having so hard remembering actors and actresses' names tonight? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? I really like this actress too. Um, fuck. All right. If you guys don't remember, then I guess we won't. Although maybe. Mm, mm. Okay. Allison Brie. Fuck. Why is it that when you say it, it's so. It's like, oh yeah, how did I fucking forget her name? Allison Brie. Yes. Allison Brie. That shouldn't have been so hard to remember. I like her. I mean, her death, if that's who you're talking about, her death was actually pretty uneventful. Like, I remember her death being kind of lame. Like, she's freaking out in her car. She runs out of the car, runs up to the door. She can't open the door. She turns around and just stands there and screams. And then the killer just runs up to her and stabs her. And then she dies. Like, I remember that being like, oh, that's it. Although there is a moment when the killer stabs her and then he stares at her and she stares at him and she has this pained look on her face because she's dying and the killer's just staring at her. It is creepy. And then he pulls out and then she just falls. So like there's a creepy moment there, but otherwise it's I don't whatever. Um, all right. So what should we watch? Uh, what should I check out with the Jamie Kennedy? I wish we would have gotten a better sequence like in Scream for Scream 4. Um, well, I guess we'll. I don't want to talk too much about Scream 4 because we'll talk about it when we get there. But Virginia Ham. All right, fine. Let's see what Virginia Ham is. Virginia Ham. Oh my God, is he in blackface? Yeesh. Hey Mike, have you heard that Josh Hartnett got cast in a new Christopher Nolan? I did not hear that. No. Um. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but I know I. All right. Let me watch it. Let me watch it. Let me watch it. Let me watch it. Let me watch it before I comment. Remember, I have been drinking a little bit, so all right. The Jamie Kennedy Experiment.
For this sketch, we're back at Santoro's Sandwich Shop, where I play Virginia Hammond, an absent-minded sandwich maker with a bad attitude. Previously, you've seen Virginia's special brand of customer service in episodes 55 and 62. This time around, we're enlisting the help of Danielle. She's setting up her friend Michelle, who just wants to get a quick lunch and get back to work. The experiment? What's Michelle going to do when I screw up her sandwich?
Yeah, he definitely couldn't do this today.
I help you, ladies? You want a quick lunch? That's fine. You sure you don't want a bigger one? Okay, we want the large.
That voice.
More onion? No onion. Tomato? No tomato. Okay, you want this cheese right here? Yes. This cheese? No, sir. This cheese? Yes. Okay, no cheese. You want pickle? You want these? No. Yes. Yes. Yeah? No. Yeah. No, yeah. What are you getting? I want a turkey sandwich. Just a turkey? Okay. Yeah. Right? That's turkey and cheese. Okay. On tomatoes? That's white. What? That's white bread? I want wheat bread. Oh, you put a wheat bread. I'm so sorry.
Which villain in The Walking Dead is better, Shane or Alfred? Shane. What the fuck? Shane wasn't a villain. That's a fair point, Ty. Although Shane did try to kill Rick, so I would argue that he is a villain.
Just make her. Just make your friend. We don't want to eat anymore. Just where's your friend want? So she wants on white? Yeah, on white and turkey sandwich. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Okay. You want mustard? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You paying for it? Yeah, you is.
Yeah, you is.
Yeah, you is. I ain't making a sandwich. I'm making her a sandwich. Okay, I want a turkey sandwich. Everything. Okay, you wanted a turkey sandwich. And you want mayonnaise on it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Lori was being a bitch and fucking with him. That's true.
You get on an employee of the month.
Oh. All that mayonnaise?
Yeah. Okay. 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 Some of this, because this is a perfectly good sandwich that someone could not eat. I don't want that. This is what you said you wanted. Yeah.
This girl is being very patient.
Yes, you did.
I would fucking leave. Alright, now she's leaving. Alright, right. Why is there a cat there? Oh, ew, ew, ew. The litter box? Him throwing the bread. Hey, what's up, John Jay? We're watching the Jamie Kennedy experiment right now because we're done with Scream 2. Okay, all right, that was amusing. That was funny. All right, there you go. Virginia Ham. What the fuck? That was wow. Have you heard that Josh Hartnett got cast? Didn't you already write that? No, I have not heard about Josh Hartnett being in Christopher. No. Nope. Okay. Which one is this? It looks like there's another Virginia Ham thing, but like it looks like a talk show skit. Is that funnier? Maybe I'll click on that one. Oh!
You know, I really love telling people what to do, but nobody ever listens. So,
Wow, I forgot that he had like a whole audience that he talked in front of. So are you doing all the Scream movies before Scream 5? Exactly. Yes. Yep. I did Scream 1 like a week ago. I did Scream 2 tonight. I'll be doing Scream 3 hopefully the next couple days. And then Scream 4 I'm going to do before next week. Because next week is when Scream 5 comes out, right?
What's your name?
My name is Cynthia.
And your question?
Well, my question is, how do you deal with a long-distance relationship when the guy is only 2 hours away?
Well, let me tell you something. A long-distance relationship for me is from the bedroom to the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Next question.
When I'm with women, I get too aggressive, too excited. What's the secret of? And I don't.
You are excited, Tony. Damn, slow down, baby. You know what you need to start doing, Tony? You need to start paying for it.
This makeup is so bad. Like, it does not look like a real person. Yep, the 14th. I'm trying to see on the 3rd. Yep, me too. Me too. I'll probably. I think I already have my ticket. Actually, I think I already have my tickets for Scream 5.
Now, our first guests today are a lovely couple. Let's give it up for Darren O'Bannon and Elsa Elias.
Oh, so she doesn't know that this is a fake thing?
Elsa, what's the problem?
Well, he's not that affectionate.
Like what? What does he not do?
Sometimes I'll just get
all dolled up or whatever, and I'm looking at him like, okay, I'm waiting for you to say something.
You want him to tell you look nice, you look pretty?
Mhm.
Okay. How many times you tell him?
I've told him around 3 times.
3 times. You gotta tell him like 90 times. Man, let me tell you something about me. Men don't mess up.
Go in Ghostface costume.
Do you get mad at him?
I don't know, man. I feel like if I did that shit today, people would get scared and fucking shoot me in the face.
This is a therapy show, okay? So we need you to get
Oh,
mad
the
again.
premiere got canceled? Yeah, see, I'm worried.
Don't lie
Yes, right. The X indicates right. So she doesn't know that this is a prank, right?
to me. If you don't do this, he's gonna go.
Oh, the X
You
is
know what I'm
the X indicates who is in on
saying?
it.
You gotta stand up and fight.
Wait, so the X is on the person who is in on it or who doesn't know?
You stand on that side?
Okay.
Okay, Elsie, you stand on the other side. Now I want you to look at Darren right now.
How would
Say, baby, I'll piss this
how
out.
would Shane react if the Whisperers killed Carl? Shane would have killed all the Whisperers by himself, single-handedly. Punisher style.
You know something different?
Your hair is different.
You my hair?
The X means they don't know, right? So,
I just asked you a question.
okay, so the girl doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'll knock you in the middle of next week.
Does the show hold up? I mean, no, because you can't do a blackface character today. So, just based off of that, no. I will say that the first skit at the sub shop was funnier than this talk show one. I'm not really feeling the talk show. Alright, well. Is there any others, like, funny skits that I should look up? Or is that the funniest one? Because if that's the funniest one, like, it's... The second one wasn't as funny. There's one where he does a boy band. Okay. So if I say Jamie Kennedy experiment boy band, will that pop up? Boy band, yeah, okay. It's called boy band.
You know, a lot of people don't know this, but I always wanted to be in a boy band. And since I can't sing and dance, I decided to break one up. In this piece,
Do I agree with Shane's decision of getting Otis killed? Yes.
Boy band called Voices with a Y.
They raid Bob Saget's house.
They're setting up one of their singers who just goes by the name Sinatra. Now, Sinatra thinks they're here to audition for a new talent search type TV show. And this actor plays my dad, who's the producer of the show. The experiment? How will Sinatra react when Daddy suggests their band needs another boy?
I liked it, but I didn't love it. Don't get me wrong, I really like your stuff, probably as much as anybody can like anything without loving it. That's a lot.
Listen, it wasn't really the right song. The volume was not loud enough.
Look, can I be up front with you guys? I really want this to work. Instead of 5 guys, I see a 6-man group. So, Stevie, come here. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm going to be up front with you. Put my son in your band, and it's guaranteed you're on the show. I want to give you some time, talk about it amongst yourselves.
Did you see his shoes?
Remember, the rest of the band is in on it. So how's Sinatra gonna react when everyone else thinks it's a good idea?
Oh, the rest of the band is in on it except for him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, with those shoes, I just want to know. Did you see how he talked?
How's it going, guys?
He's got a Superman tattoo.
Think about it.
We can try it.
This is good. I really appreciate this. Work with him, see what he does, and we'll talk.
He does not look happy.
So the guys decided to show me their moves, and I was doing them pretty good. But Sinatra wasn't too happy about it. So I said to two of his bandmates,
No matter what he looks like, just don't bring it to him.
everyone else seems to be hypnotized to some. That's really what it is. That's really
Hold on. Okay.
Let's just give this guy a chance.
over sunshine.
Okay. He's not sunshine, he's not... Okay, he's different. He's very different.
Just in case the pressure of performing with the complete novice wasn't stressful enough, we stacked the judges panel with a Latin Grammy winner and two guys from Menudo.
Menudo.
And this is an actor playing the president of a major record label.
This is Gayle Weather. Everybody wants to know who to listen
Okay,
to in Miami.
this is funny.
This is the guy they asked, right here.
This is funny.
Knock
This is
the
good.
socks off there.
So in rehearsal, I laid back and played it cool. But now it's time to cut loose.
Oh, he's terrible. Is he just making up words? Is he just... Do I agree or disagree with Rick's decision of sparing Negan? I disagree. He should have killed Negan.
I see bands like you guys all day, so I want to give you guys just one piece of advice. 5 of you, good. You got good potential, but I think we got a problem with the 6th. Just what I was thinking. If you really want to make it in this town, you guys got to bring this band down to 5. 5 guys. Beautiful. Good luck, folks. Thank you.
If things weren't bad enough for Sinatra, we brought in Carlos Ponce from Entertainment Tonight to interview the band. All 6 of us.
How old are you guys?
I'm 24.
17.
17.
17? What age you say?
They're all 17? I'll be 18 soon.
So what do you think of your performance today?
You know, the band is still working. It's going to become better. You know, right now, these guys, they don't have all of the moves down yet. But we're going to roll. We're going to do it right.
You're the leader of the band?
Yeah, I'm a leader. I just different between the focal point, you know, like Justin.
Right.
Within sync, when you see Justin, boom, right there, it's Justin, and then there's Joey.
Well, he's got a hat too. He's got to go down.
Yeah, but that's like the apprentice hat.
Uh,
Well, I think really, Lloyd kind of said it all. 5 guys or some deadwood here, and I think we all know who I'm talking about.
Right? I think it's no longer your way. I think it's our way. I'm going to consider hitting the highway.
They're kicking him out.
So I got the hat. You got the hat. Yeah, let's
Talk amongst yourselves.
what do you guys think about it?
Hey, where's the show?
Dude, I don't give a about this.
What's going on with Roger? Just tell me.
I don't understand why we can't confront the situation.
I confronted.
Steve wants to be in the group.
Oh, he's getting angry.
Eliminate me.
One show, you can't back out for one show.
It's
How selfish
eliminating.
can you be?
I think it should be a group decision.
Okay,
So
then
if I
here's your
just thought
group.
maybe you.
No, okay, then make it with your group.
You guys want Steve? Do you want
Have I
Steve
seen the Book of Boba Fett? Yes, I have.
If you want Steve in the group, I'll walk out right after the show.
I'm enjoying it so far, but it's very early on.
Is that what you guys say?
What do you guys want to do? What do you think?
No offense, I think
You're a fucking clown.
come take my place. I wouldn't try to take your place, but you should go.
You should go.
You want to leave? Well, before I go, I have another idea for the name of the group. Maybe the name of the group could be the X Band. X-Band? You know, because you've been X'd. You're on the hidden camera show.
That was a good one. I like that one. That was the funniest one. Alright. Alright, there you go. Oh, that made me laugh. Thank you. Thank you for recommending that. Was that Ryan who recommended that? That was funny. You know why? Because that particular... I don't even know if skit is the right word to call it, right? Because it's a prank. That... I used to really like the show Punk'd. The show got really watered down and lame later. But early on, Punk'd was hilarious because they did some really crazy stuff. You own all 3 seasons on DVD. Nice. Okay. No, that one was funny. I mean, I'm sure not every single prank or every single bit is probably hilarious, right? But I'm sure there's some really good ones in there. I believe that. But, you know, it reminded me on, like, why I really like Punk. But except for with this, you get to see Jamie Kennedy, like, play a character. And, you know, if the character's funny, it's going to work. So yeah, there you go. I can't even begin to like pretend that I remember really any prank that he's done. I just remember watching this back in the day. You should watch Jamie Kennedy, Spring Break, and Dude, That's a Dude. Wait, what is it? Spring Break, Dude, That's a Dude? I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Underrated Tropic Thunder. Dude, where's my car? It's on YouTube. Okay, Jamie Kennedy, Spring Break, and Dude, That's a Dude. If I can remember. Jamie Kennedy, Spring Break, Dude, That's a Dude. Oh shit. Oh, here we go. Okay. It popped up. All I wrote was, or all it caught was Jamie Kennedy, Spring Break. We let RDJ get away with blackface, and it's okay. Well, okay, so here's the difference. With Robert Downey Jr., his character was an actor that took himself too seriously. And so the idea that he was an actor that took the idea of playing a black guy so serious that not only would he put himself in blackface, but he would do stupid things like getting plastic surgery to make himself look like a character. He talked black when you have another black actor or character in the movie saying, "Dude, what are you doing? Like you're being ridiculous." So it was his character being called out on how over the top he was acting. It wasn't like, "Hey, I'm here really trying to be a black guy." Like I don't know. I don't know. There was some subtext in the reason why he was going blackface, other than I'm just doing blackface just to be shocking. At least that's how I read it. Um, it was more of making fun of actors who were so overly serious and overly like, I'm gonna completely put myself in a role type thing. It's more of making fun of that. At least I think that's what that is. All right, we're gonna watch Dude, That's a Dude.
Now, it happens all the time. Your friend meets a cute girl who's got a cute friend for you, right? It's perfect. But what do you do when you find out her friend is a guy?
Dude looks like a lady.
Sassy going looking for that special somebody. Or actually any. And tonight, she's in love.
So it's a double date, a double blind date. All right, he's X'd. I've never been on a blind date. Man, I don't know what the fuck I would do. Holy shit. Like, would I just walk out? I mean, if it's a fucking dude, yeah, I walk out. But I mean, like, if I don't like the girl? Holy shit. He doesn't even look like a girl. Holy shit. Holy shit.
So when did you guys get in town? We were like 10:30, like 10:30.
That voice. He's not even looking at her.
You excited?
Oh, it's been a blast so far. Yeah. Have you ever had the Boilermaker shot? Yeah, it's over. That's crazy.
He's not even looking at her.
I do that. Oh my god, we are so BFF.
I wish I could.
Best
Always.
friends forever. That's engaged.
This is so awkward.
Yeah.
He's not even looking at her.
Yeah, mandatory. Why don't you make that a double, sweetie?
Dude, you're crazy.
Party. It's party. Party. Yeah. Party.
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 Party, 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 party.
P-A-R-T-Y. Oh my god. BFF.
Fuck. I would not be still be sitting there. Okay, yeah, here you go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get his real reaction right now.
That's a dude. That's a dude. That was a dude. First of all, that's a dude. Just saying, for me, just wait it out. That's a dude.
That's a dude, dude.
Don't ever tell me you knew about that before you told me. Jeez, how would I know? It doesn't matter. How long do you want me to stay here? Please wait out. They don't notice that that's weird. Hey, my friend, no. There's donuts for you, but
Dude.
As long as you want, okay? That's it. Hey, don't you make them get up to dance. We're not gonna dance. I just yeah. But if it's
Oh man, you're a good friend, dude. I would say fuck you, I'm out. No fucking way I stick around.
Yeah. So where are you girls from hometown? Yeah, that's right.
The way how he's looking at him.
Yeah, you look like that. I look like that. It's a lot other guys like, yeah, like so stupid, you know? Yeah. But you're like cool, you know, like you make eye contact and stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, I totally, yeah, that's, if you can make, I can't eye contact with somebody, then it's really not worth it, you know? Yeah. So, are you down for the week? Are you down for the week? Yeah. Sorry, I was just chancing out. What else? You have a girlfriend? No, I don't. Alright. Single. Are you like swinging single in a double bed? No, I don't. Actually, you know, I don't know what you just said. I don't know what that means. Swinging single in a double bed? Yeah. It means like you're single, but like there's room for two.
Did you know that the new Christopher Nolan movie and Dune 2 will be out? I did not know that. No.
This is so perfect. We just got here, and we both met. This is perfect.
No, I met those two jerks we met in Cabo. Oh my god.
We were just talking that we should totally hang out later tonight. We're staying in this awesome hotel room, and it's like zebra floors, and we have a hot tub in the room.
It's killer.
Yeah, awesome.
I mean, like, you guys want to go, like, up to our room and stuff? Do like tequila or whatever?
Oh, this is great. This is hilarious. This might be better. This might be better than the boy band one.
Oh yeah, just be very low, really small. Maybe just getting close together. Can you get your chairs in close together? Turn around. Hi, this is Judy Kaufman, KZRH, and we're here on the beach. Hello, spring breakers.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Have you found any love on the beach?
Well, I don't know if I found love, but I found someone that likes to party, and I'm down to party.
Anybody want to wave hello to their parents back home?
What's happening? Hi, Jenna. Hi. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Can you get crazy on camera, like spring break style? All right.
Oh my God. I wanted to also say to America, I sort of know, you know, you've been asked. You know, I'm a hidden camera show called the Jada Pinkett Experiment.
All right, well there you go. Well, that was yeah, that was funny. That was funny. That made me laugh. All right, guys. Well, I think we're winding down. It's about midnight on the East Coast where I am. So, yeah, this was fun. We've gone almost 3 hours. At the Scream 2, Electric Boogaloo. I enjoyed Scream 2, not as much as Scream 1, sure, but I do feel like it had its moments. Can we expect to see me tomorrow? I would recommend watching the Bob Saget one, but the quality is bad. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the live stream and also the impromptu Jamie Kennedy experiment watch. I enjoyed it, especially I like to laugh, you know, and given the fact that we always talk about this, how many good comedy films come out nowadays, the lack thereof. you know, it's fun to go back and watch some stuff that you know that is funny. So yeah, who knows? Maybe we do this again sometime. As far as tomorrow goes, what's tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday? Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. I don't know. For Scream 3, I don't know. I don't want to commit. Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how I feel. Um, it's possible. It's possible. I do need to get these live watches out of the way before Scream 5, that's for sure. But anyways, thank you for being here. I will see you whenever that is. All right? See ya!